From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
Cleanup crews are here trying to pick up this plane that slid off the runway in Livingston. I'm Edgar Cedillo, and I'll tell you how this mission went for crews today.
And in Bozeman, a homeless teen mom was found with a newborn and without shelter. How she's being helped is just ahead.
Nearly 60 dogs at once were rescued by a local Wilsaw animal shelter. I'm Heaven Van, and today we're visiting with Prairie Song Animal Rescue on how they accomplished this feat.
Alrighty, it is 6:30 on this Tuesday edition of Montana This Morning. Jane McDonald and Matt Elwell with you. Matt, how's the drive into work today for you?
It's pretty simple. There's still a little crunchy on the side streets, but overall we're talking pretty easy drive. Pretty comfortable temperatures. The visibility may be our biggest issue as we work our way through the morning with the cool temperatures, light wind, and all the melting snow. The possibility of some fog out there may be a bigger issue as we get later in the morning. Look at these temperatures though, 20s and 30s for the morning. A very mild start to the day. We set this into motion, generally sunny skies. Now we will get some cloud cover from time to time through the day, but really not a big issue for us. It'll be a bright and sunny afternoon with daytime highs into the mid to upper 30s. Looking at the models, really not a big adjustment as we go throughout the week. But we do have some snow in the forecast. I'll talk more about the timing of all that in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. Now, back on January 11th, we told you about a jet that crashed into a ravine in Livingston. Well, yesterday, that aircraft was removed, and our Edgar Cedillo was there, along with some local crews who are used to performing, well, a different kind of rescue.
Last week we told you about this plane here that slid off the runway at the airport in Livingston. On Monday, crews were on hand to pick it up from the ravine that it was stuck in, but this cleanup effort was more than just a day at the job for the crew.
It's unique, you don't, like I said, we don't get them very out. Our airport out here is not busy.
David Pedersen has been a tow truck operator for 6 years with Hansers, but Monday was his first time towing an aircraft out of a ravine.
It's a lot different from, hooking up a semi and taking it out of the ditch. We don't get these very much out here. So.
Crews were on hand at Mission Field in Livingston to tow the aircraft that slid past a runway on January 11th. The jet slid 500 feet and ended up in this ravine. Fortunately, the two pilots were able to walk away from the crash. On Monday, crews from Hansers, a Billings tow truck company, pulled the jet up a hill, not the kind of rescue that they're used to.
You think in towing that it's mostly highway related and in the city, but people get themselves in a lot of interesting situations everywhere.
Crews from Hansers, the airport, and an environmental group were on hand as the jet was slowly dragged up the hill, bringing some brush with it.
Making sure that we do it right and don't disrupt, the environment any more than we need to.
Shell Hanser has grown up watching cars, semi-trucks, planes, and helicopters get towed. His father founded Hansers 60 years ago, and now he's part owner.
And then my dad's 80, and he got out of bed early today to come watch this. It was kind of a fun deal for him.
Hanser says his team was able to maneuver the jet in the ravine, which posed some challenges, but says it's similar to towing a semi-truck from the highway.
Whether it's a truck on the side of the road or a plane like this, everyone's different and unique and stuff.
As Pedersen and the crew snapped videos and photos of the jet, he says it was a one-of-a-kind day on the job.
I'd love to do it again, but I hope I don't have to. But it's kind of, I just add it to my experience.
The jet, which is owned by Royal Air Freight, a luxury charter flight company out of Michigan, will be transported to Colorado where it will be evaluated. The NTSB is still investigating the cause of the crash. In Livingston, Edgar Cedillo, MTN News.
And as we've previously reported, the number of urban campers in Bozeman is declining rapidly since the ordinance requiring people to move their vehicles and RVs every 30 days went into effect. In fact, according to the city, in August, there were 237 people camping on city streets in Bozeman. In December, there were 193. And according to HRDC, there are now only 150 urban campers left today. As MTN's Jolie Salee reports, one of those campers, a young mother and her baby, are now safe and warm, and it's all thanks to a city official and a local nonprofit group.
Living in a car with her infant, who definitely did not want to be in a car with her infant. Before the cold snap, Assistant City Manager Chuck Wynn and Family Promise Director of Family Services Carrie Gilbertson went out to knock on urban campers' doors to offer help. That's when they came across a handful of families. One of them, an 18-year-old girl.
That's difficult, especially with the temperatures that we saw last week or the week before.
Luckily, Family Promise was able to take the young woman and her baby in.
At the time, it was about to get cold. So I was really thankful for the city of Bozeman to be doing those sort of checks.
We try to get out on the street as often as we can. Right now it's a couple times a week, but we hope to strengthen that and to get out there more.
Wynn says they've seen a lot of changes since the ordinance went into effect, and it's easy to notice. Less trash on the streets, few abandoned vehicles, and way fewer RVs.
It's a different circumstance for everybody. Some of them went to private property. Some of them just left Bozeman to warmer climate. Are we there where we want to be? No. But are we making important progress? I would say we are. We're building the relationships with the folks, trying to help them understand why this ordinance has been put into effect, why it's important for them and why it's important for the community. And I think we have a lot of stories of success out there.
As for the young woman and her baby, they are living in housing provided by Family Promise. In Bozeman, Jolisa Lee, MTN News.
And a Wilsall Animal Rescue stepped in to save nearly 60 dogs after they were left in unlivable conditions. Our Heaven Van visited with the rescue animals.
When nearly 60 dogs were left in dire conditions, this Park County Rescue stepped up to make sure they got the care they need.
So there were community members who were very aware of this man and had been calling law enforcement, trying to get animal control out there for years. And so there was a couple of people who were in direct community that reached out to us immediately.
Jessica Zimmerman, Prairie Song president, explains that after the owner was suddenly incarcerated, 58 dogs living on his property were left to fend for themselves.
We were very overwhelmed by the number of dogs, the conditions of dogs. The amount it was going to take us for vet care and food alone was astronomical. A lot of them were being kenneled inside in a dank basement in their own feces. A lot of them had been fighting aggressively over females in heat.
Despite these challenges, Prairie Song and partners managed to remove a majority of the dogs and have already adopted out over 3/4 of them to loving homes and foster families. But the work isn't done yet.
I believe we have somewhere around the vicinity of 15 that are still either not medically able to be adopted into homes or that are just too scared and semi-feral and are not prepared mentally and emotionally to be in homes.
Prairie Song is a nonprofit, and their work is largely funded by donations and volunteers.
It just seemed like the people came out of the woodwork to be able to help us with this, which was amazing. We could never have done it without them.
If you'd like to help the Prairie Song rescue effort, visit our website. In Wilsall, Heaven Van, MTN News.
All right, thank you very much, Heaven. Now, we're going to take a short break here on Montana This Morning, but when we come back, major news in the largest medical malpractice case in Montana's history. We're going to review a Cascade County judge's ruling on the matter and what the next steps are.